Hi there guys, this is part 4 coming up of the Caroline interview with Dell Richardson. My name's Colin Dale, I'm your host with the tea and toast, and this is the interview. Enjoy.
I made the tea, I put the amps together, the PA system, I made sure the band was at the venues, I made sure Davey was at the venues because he was a bit of a late sleeper, was our Davey.
He certainly was, a bad reputation.
Yeah, and while I was with him, and I was with him about 2.5, 3 years, he was very good because he knew that I was a firm believer in if you're being paid for a job, you've got to do it. You've got to arrive on time and you've got to be there because that's what it's all about.
Sure.
Then in '64, there was 5 of us. There was Reg Calvert, David Sutch, there was Brian Paul, Jeff Pussy New, and myself, CD. And CD, yeah, I suppose you could. Yes, no, I won't go there. We had a meeting at Reg's house, Clifton Hall in Rugby. That was the place that he bought when he left the South Coast, Reg Calvert, I mean. And we had a meeting there, and it was at the time of Caroline, which came out in the March. And then there was Atlanta, wasn't there, in the April.
That's right.
And while that was going on, we were making plans to bring out Radio Sutch. And obviously, we wanted as much publicity as we could. And that's what it started out as, a publicity stunt. And don't let anybody tell you different. It was a publicity stunt from the very beginning.
Right, so really then, you got together and you thought, we've got to get Dave and the Savages on the map, tell the newspapers, tell the press, and as you said, a publicity stunt only.
Yeah. Well, if you remember, he'd already had one massive publicity stunt. That was the John PROFUMO affair, which John PROFUMO was a Tory bigwig, a Tory grandee, who got knocked out of the party because he was, how can I put this gently? There was a little affair with Randy Rice Davies, or was it Mandy Rice Davies? I never can quite remember, Christine KEELER, and a Russian spy. So cut a long story short, John PROFUMO out, by-election, David stood for the by-election, massive publicity, front page news all over the country. That was the start of one of his biggest publicity campaigns. Then he needed a follow-up.
And so the Radio Sutch was going to be the follow-up.
Radio Sutch was the follow-up. Massive publicity, Radio Sutch had, and all started on a boat in the Thames, the Cornucopia.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to stop you there because I'm going to play some music and then come back because I know that your story is going to go on.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I...
No, not at all. And of course, I need to also slot in some of your requests as well. And we're going to play a Carlo Little track next.
Oh, good old Carlo.
Called Never Stop Rocking. And
love it.
Do you want to just say a quick hello to Iris?
Yeah, I'd love to say, Iris, if you can hear me, it's lovely to know you. And it was even greater to know your husband because him and I were good mates. Dear old Carlo, he's very, very sorely missed. But I'm always playing this record that you're going to hear now. And you sent it to me, Iris. Thank you for that, my love.
Coming up next time, part 5 of the Radio Caroline story, talking about Radio Sutch. It's the interview with Colin Dale and Dell Harrison. That can't be right, can it? No, Dell Richardson. It's the booze. It gets you after a bit, you know that. I've had 3 double brandies in the last 10 minutes, so I'm slightly pissed.